Hey there, Heather. Hello there, Jeff Carter driving. Welcome to another PC Replay Baseball video. It is an off day for OTP Legends League. No game there on, so we're going to be replay baseball for today. And we will, of course, have a double dip to see what matchups we have. So headed to today, May the 25th. The Boston Red Sox lead the AL East by 4.5 over Baltimore and the Yankees. Toronto and Tampa trailing behind. Detroit leads Minnesota by 5, with the White Sox, Cleveland, Kansas City trailing. Seattle, Angels, and Oakland are in a 3-team horse race, with Houston and Texas falling far behind. Ty Cobb leads in batting average with 382. Jimmy Fox, home runs and RBIs. It's magical. In out of the park baseball, he's pretty good too with the home runs and RBIs by Jimmy Fox. King Felix Hernandez is the ERA leader. Strikeouts, Nolan Ryan for the Angels, and Walter Johnson, King Felix of 8 wins each. National League, Atlanta leads the Mets in Washington. Well, Montreal's lost Washington by 2.5. Philly by 4. Miami's behind. Cincy 2 up on Pittsburgh. St. Louis Cubs and Milwaukee trailing behind. And San Fran up by 4 over the Dodgers. Arizona, Colorado, San Diego trailing. Batting leader Ryan Braun and Bill Terry, both of 361. Barry Bonds, 13 home runs, Votto of 35 RBIs. Tom Glavine leads in the ERA 1.53. Bob Gibson, 90 strikeouts. Christy Mathewson has 10 freaking wins. So we're going to take a look. We took a look, and we will have now the rules are no team can be done twice. So that means like Baltimore, Minnesota, I was thinking about, but because I already kind of did Baltimore, I can't really do them again. So we're gonna have to go do things. But anyway, we're going to be in New York. We're having Jays against the Yankees. I really don't like that logo for the Jays. It should be its normal one. I mean the Blue Jays. We're gonna go with I'm gonna go with Donaldson to play DH. So the lineup's gonna be Fernandez, Alomar, Ferdinand, Delgado, Bell, Donaldson, Barfield, Gruber, and Witt. The Yankees. Go with this lineup. Robbie Cano. Tracy Pananker. Yeah, I'm going to take a gamble and say no to Cano. We're gonna go Jeter, A-Rod, Mandel, Ruth, Garrett, Mattingly, Keller. I think we're gonna go Jolton Joe in left field. Yeah, Jolton Joe in left, Lazari and Barrett.
Replay Radio is live from New York.
Pitchers.
Top of the first.
Yankee Stadium, Cannon Massacre sponsoring this thing. Whitey Ford, 6-5 this season, with a 5.75 ERA, not really the best. This is the 1963 version of him. Should be the 1961 version because, I mean, dude did have all those scoreless innings in the World Series. Tony Fernandez, powerful shortstop, 4 tours of duty with the Blue Jays. This is the 1987 version of him. I think I would have won 86, but anyway, yeah, he's batting 268 with 10 RBIs. Pitch. Lined out, Lazari snags it out of thin air.
One out, base is empty.
There's Robbie Alomar, the 92 Blue Jays version of him. Of course, you know, once he left the Blue Jays, went to Baltimore, he had that spinning incident. Robbie will get a looping single.
One out, man on first.
Here's Ferdinand Wells. 2005 version of him, 26 home runs. Yeah, I say so.
It's a hit and run.
Hit and run. He hits it, ground it to third. Alomar will get to second. So Rodriguez gets the big out.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Carlos Delgado, 2001 version of him. Yeah, I think maybe so. We're on second, and he lines out to Jeter.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the fourth. Ron Hankin, 4-2 with a 4.47 ERA. Good pitcher, 96 when he won the Cy Young. Controversially over Andy Pettitte. And I'm saying it's controversial. And I'm a Blue Jays fan. Anyway, Derek Jeter, the captain, the 98 version of Derek Jeter. I would have said like 99 or 2000. But he strikes out. Big strikeout by Hankin, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes A-Rod, 2006 Yankees, 44 home runs. Yeah, I say so. And he grounds out Fernandez to Delgado. That's a 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Mickey Mantle, 1956 version. Yeah, I think he was a 40 guy. Sachin, he gone. Hankin with the pair of strikeouts.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
And I'm gonna make you mine.
Top of the second.
Top of the second. Here's George Bell, 1986. Why 86 and not 87 when he won the MVP? Deep fly, but Rude makes the catch. 1 now.
1 out, bases empty.
Josh Donaldson, I put him at DH, the 2016 version. I'm going to put 2015 when he won MVP. Got a base hit, nevertheless. Single, and
1 out, man on first.
Jesse Barfield, 6 RBIs. Well, Barfield, the 86 version. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those stats are wrong. Didn't he lead the AL in home runs with 40? Line drive towards Cap Booth will not catch it. But then will Donaldson hold.
1 out, men on second and third.
For Gruber. The 1989 version. And he left 1. It's a double to left. 1-2 in for the Blue Jays. So Kelly Gruber does his job, making it 2-0 Blue Jays.
1 out, man on second.
Here's Ernie Wood, the catcher, 1988 version. Okay. Fly ball the right, Ruth makes the catch. Gruber will think
2
better
outs,
of it.
man on second.
And here comes Tony. Clunk! Goodbye for he's losing his touch.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Can Alomar handle it? Head to Jeter, and he's out. But 2 on the board, thanks to
2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the second.
on the second. Babe Ruth, the cleanup hitter, 1927 version. I mean, come on. Yeah, why does he say 52 home runs? I know damn well he had 60.
No outs, men on first.
There's Lee Gehr, 1928 version. I would have won 27. And he grounds out Hankin, flips it to first. Ruth will jog to second.
1 out, men on second.
Here's Don Mattingly, 1985 version. Yeah, when he won the MVP. They set up the guns.
1 out, men on first.
So Mattingly gets Jolts and Joe DiMaggio put in left field because they really love 1940. I would have said 41. Right on the line. Let's get 5 Mattingly thinks about it, and maybe he might. 1-1. Throw is cut off. And the score is 2-2. DiMaggio pair of RBIs. But they get DiMaggio. He went to third base, but the relay from Barfield to Gruber to Fernandez.
2 outs, bases empty.
The game is tied, nevertheless. Here's Tony Lassari. 1928. Oh no, it's 1927. I think that would have scored DiMaggio if he stayed at second base.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Yogi Berra, the catcher. 51 team. And he will send that. He's only
2 outs, man on first.
Jeter. This might be gone. Captain, my captain. He's 5-2. That will be the end of day for Hankin. Do 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 do.
2 outs, bases empty.
Hankin is gone. It will be Doyle Alexander will come in to pitch. 0-2 with a 4-5 ERA. The 1984 version of him. But yeah, he's going to finish it off. A-Rod.
2 outs, man on first.
Man on. Ferdinand's got to make a catch. Oh, what a catch by Ferdinand. Mantle almost ruined it.
5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 left on.
Well, if Mantle got a hit, Ruth would have been up
Top
for
of the
second
third.
time in the the inning. So because we've gone through the lineup once, we're going to go to the 7th. The score is 8-6 Blue Jays. Sparky Lyle is still in the bump. Pair saves George Bell at the plate. Center base single. And he lines out the man to 1 now. I gotta get lucky.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Donaldson. Single to double. And over. Keep that one. MVP. And the 5th.
1 out, base is empty.
Another tater tot. Lyle is done. And it will be Mel Stoudemire who will come in. The 1968 version of Mel Stoudemire, who has only thrown 1 inning, not doing well. Here's Barfield. Take it down. One. Jesse.
1 out, base is empty.
Well, Mel. Cooper's got 3 RBIs. Now the problem is that they do the 3 pitchers rule, which means Stoudemire can't be coming out. They probably would have counted Marvin.
2 outs, base is empty.
Renouet at the plate. Hits it to Lasari, and he's out. So the Blue Jays with a 2-run tater tot.
2 runs,
Donaldson makes it
2
26.
hits,
See,
and
I
none
knew
left
what I was
on.
doing when I put Donaldson on the game.
Bottom of the 7th.
You have to take me a little bit. David Wells comes in, the former Yankee starter and perfect game thrower at Yankee Stadium. Well, not this Yankee Stadium, but the older one. Jeter flies to right.
1 out, base is empty.
I got her. E-dudes. Hey, Rod.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Mano. Andrew towards the gap. Verdin. Plunk. There's the ball. A-Rod has to scamper back.
2 outs, man on first.
And here comes the Babe. Deep fly, but Bell makes the catch in front of the porch.
No runs, 1 hit,
David Wells,
and 1 left on.
1990 version. Okay.
Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th, Mel Stoudemire's thrown his batters. Mike Mussina is going to come up. He's only thrown 3 innings. Now, of course, the big problem I have with the set, with the old franchise set for PCB Play Baseball, other than OOTP, is the fact that, Mussina pitches for Baltimore in OOTP and nobody else. So all franchises are allowed only 1 franchise for each player, whereas Mussina will be in several. I mean, Baltimore obviously has it on the roster. Here's Fernandez, nevertheless.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Robbie.
2 outs, base is empty.
For Ferdinand. And he lines out, so 3 up, 3 down.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Just like that, that's a fact.
Bottom of the 8th.
With a PH. Wells will throw to Derek. Who lines out to the Galo. Plunk. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here goes Manley. He went deep. And he grounds out this time. Fernandez to Delgado. 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Jolton Joe DiMaggio. And he strikes out. Wells doing his job. It's not a safe situation. I don't know what they'll do.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Blah, 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 and they're going to make it 9.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Delgado coming to the plate. Bell and Donaldson. Delgado's hit a home run. Might as well keep him in the game. Hit to A-Rod and out. 1 out. Yeah,
1 out,
the
base is
Yankees,
empty.
You can't make a mistake here. Bell. Andre showing the gap. Mantle's a good center fielder as well. Plunk. There's the ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Donaldson. Told you it was a good idea to put him in the lineup. They set up the gut, so Donaldson doing his job.
That's his 4th hit today.
Congratulations and
2 outs, man on first.
It's Barfield. Well, he did go deep, so you might as well keep him in the game. Base hit, but does Mantle make an error? His error rating is a 36, so anything higher than that, right on the nose of 36.
That's
so
his 4th hit today.
4th hit for Barfield. Congratulations and salutations.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Now you get Gruber. Well, he does have 3 RBIs today. First and second.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
If you get 2 guns,
Bottom
as
of the
long as
ninth.
you don't give up a run, you can continue the game. Well, Lasari's thrown everything but doubles. Wells has thrown 2 1/3 innings, but they're like, we'll see what happens. That's what I say goodbye. That one. Push him up, Tony.
No outs, bases empty.
So 10-7. Now you get rid of him. And Dwayne and Tom Henke, the Terminator, is going to come up to be the closer. Yogi, Jeter, and A-Rod. Yogi rounds out. Fernandez to the Gato, 1 down. It is a safe situation because
1 out,
it's
bases
3
empty.
runs. Jeter hits into Gruber, and he's gone. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
There's 2 runs in the 7th computer tonight. Here's A-Rod. Ground ball to Gruber. Game, set, match, and somehow, in some way,
Toronto
the game is
wins the game. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
A lot of people are shocked. Doyle with the win for the loss. Henke saved number 7. Barfield the MVP. I can scream into the microphone this. Blue Jays victory time! As they win, they're now 500. The Yankees dropped to below 500. Well, 2 games above 500. Doyle with the win for Henke save. Yeah, Barfield 4 for 5, 2 RBIs. Well, Gruber got 3 RBIs. I mean, the lower part of the lineup, the 7, 8, 9 guys got 6 RBIs. Delgado went deep. Donaldson went deep. Barfield went deep. Jeter went deep. Mattingly and Lazari. Well, Blue Jays 10 runs on 15 hits, 7 left on base. The Yankees 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left on base. Jeter and Lazari were the errors. Hankin went 9 2/3, didn't do so well. Doyle Alexander came in relief, pitched 4 innings. David Wells 2 1/3. He gets a hold. Hanke picks up save number 7. 4 drops to 6 and 6. His 7 runs were scored in 2 1/3. Then Goose Gossage, Sparky Lyle, Mel Stoudemire, and Bruce Messina. Series stats. Well, this is the first game of a 3-game series. So Toronto beats the Yankees. And we're going to go to Anaheim for our next game. Texas and Anaheim. We're going to pull it out. Texas, this is their lineup. You see A-Rod. Well, I don't want to use Al Oliver. Honestly, I don't think so. I'm going to go with Josh Hamilton playing center field. I'm going to go with Hamilton. The Angels better not have Josh Hamilton there. Well, he was a wreck in Anaheim. Brian Downey. Baboon? With Frank Tanana. No. So it's Joyner, Trout, Salmon, Flatty, Garrett, Gritch, Gloss, Fergosi, Boone. Oh, that was a Kendrick. I'm going to find out.
Replay Radio is live from Los Angeles. Top of the first.
I know for sure if I was allowed to do the franchise thing, there would be no Flatty Guerrero on the Expo on Anaheim. He would be an Expo. But I don't hold this thing. Anyway, Frank Tanana the Banana, 5-3 with a 3.05 ERA. The 1976 version of him winning 19 games. Elvis Andrus played short, the 2012 version. Here we go. And it'll take, Pepsi and AT&T are sponsoring
No
this
outs,
thing.
men on first.
Rafi Palmeiro, 92 Texas, when he was good and not taking fucking steroids. And Garrett Spears it, 1 out.
1 out, men on first.
Here comes Frank Howard, 1969 Texas, back when they were the Washington team and then moved to Texas before 1972. 50 home run guy. It's like, what? I think it happened. Ground ball, Tanana flips it to Joyner. Andrus will go to second base.
2 outs, men on second.
Get the lead out. 1 go, 1 Gonzalez, 1998 version of him. Not really batting that well. They're going to intentionally walk him. Why him? Why would you intentionally walk him?
2 outs, men on first and second.
Below the Mendoza line. Here's Teixeira. 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. the 2005 version from 35 home runs in your life. Is that a good move? Hit the joiner. Ooh, possible error. No, that's fine.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
Let's show the manager. Kenny Rogers, 104 for 6 year, right? All right, this is the 95 version of 14 games. I wish it was the 94 version when he threw the perfect game. But don't put a camera in his face. Anyway, here's Wally Joyner, Wally World First Base, 1987. I wish the 86 version because that's when he won Rookie of the Year. And he lines to Frank Howard. Well, Joyner got hurt and had a staph infection. That kind of cost the Angels in 86. Here's Mike Trout, 2015 version of him, 38 home run guy. And he will go Sasheen, strike 3.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Tim Salmon, 94. He was pretty good. The lifer. I think it was an Angel lifer.
2 outs, men on first.
Here's Vladdy Guerrero, 2005. He's definitely not an Angel lifer. He was an Expo icon. Hits it to Buddy. And Buddy Bell gets the big 5-3 ground out.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Texas will start with Josh Hamilton playing center field. 2011 version of him. He was good. Then he went to the Angels and it was shit. Because Hamilton actually but no matter what you call it, Texas gave him a chance. He did well. Then he went to the Angels in free agency, and unfortunately, Los Angeles is more like, you know, where your faces could hurt.
1 out, bases empty.
Other than Texas. Anyway, Buddy Bell, not playing a lot. The 1980 version of him. And he hits it to center. Well, if it's a 5 or 6, it's a double. It is a 4, so it's just a single. No big
1
deal.
out, man on first.
Here's Ian Kinsler, also battling the Mendoza line, 2010 version.
2 outs, men on first.
Here comes Jim Sundberg, 6 RBIs, well, the 1978 version. I can always picture him in a Kansas City jersey. Looping drive to left field. Garrett will not make the catch. He'll let it drop in front of him. And Bell will go to third base on that one. So it's right on the corners for on, but he's
2 outs, men on first and third.
Here's Andres. And he will get a single because he likes to mingle, and that's his first RBI of the season.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Rocky Palmero. And he will single as well. Sundberg scores, Andres for third. Tanana's losing his touch.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Especially when your 3-team race right now with Seattle and Oakland. Here's Howard. Oh, got him.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. Angels go 5, 6, 7. Garrett Anderson, 2002 Angels. Pretty good player. I think he played for other teams. And a fly ball to center. Hamilton makes a catch. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Bobby Grich, 1980 version of him. 27 home runs. Wow. He also was an Oriole icon in the early 70s. This might be gone. I think it's gone. The one number needed to not go.
1 out, man on first.
That breaks up. That doesn't break up the shutout. Here's Troy Gloss, third base. 2001 version of him with 37 home runs. Hit it to Kinsler. Got it. 4-6-3 minute to make catching.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the third.
All right, so Texas, 1 go, leads off. And he will flash shoot.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Teixeira.
2 outs, bases empty.
With Texas is because as we once through the lineup for both teams, Hamilton will walk unintentionally. Well, the thing in red is with a C, so that
2
means
outs,
there's a
men on
line
first.
C on the action shirt. It rolls a 5-5. It's a plus, so it is a steal attempt. Has to be higher than 5. It is the one number Hamilton needed, and he got it.
2 outs, man on second.
If it was like a 9, it's an automatic on the base. Bell. It's a base hit, and gets Hamilton score. You bet. Buddy Bell gets the second base, so it's a single and an advancement. Makes it
2
3-0.
outs, man on second.
And that's Bell's second RBI of the year. Well, he doesn't really play a lot. Kinsler. Deep to the left. It'll be a double, and I think that's going to be the end of Tanana's day. Has to be.
2 outs, man on second.
Tanana the Bananas did not do his job. And it's going to be Dean Chance. He's going to come in to pitch. He has a save. 1963 version, 16 wins, 5 saves. Pretty good starter, but being a closer too. I guess it has to be two-way. And a fly ball to center by Sundberg. Texas
2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
Jim Fregosi, Boone, and Joyner. Jim Fregosi, 1965, before he was traded to the Mets because the Mets needed a third baseman. And guess who? It cost the Mets. That's right, Nolan Ryan. Ground ball 6-3 on the board.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Bob Boone, the 1987 version of him. And he'll fly to the left. I know a lot of people say Mike Scioscia could be the player. Right?
2 outs,
But
base is
Scioscia
empty.
never played for the Angels. He only played for the Dodgers. Here's Willie World. And a deep fly, 1 goal makes the catch. So we've gone through
An
one
easy inning to
rotation.
score. 1, 2, 3.
That means
Top of the fourth.
we're going to get a different pitcher. Stanley Tools and Lucas Oil sponsoring everything going on. We're going to the 7th. And it's 4-0 Texas still. K-Rod is on the bump. Right? In the 7th. There's Hamilton. So shoot him. Make it 5 hits and 3
1 out,
saves.
base is
Should be
empty.
the version I had 57 saves or something like that. Here's Bell. Now ball to Fregosi. Out. Number 2. I would probably get rid of
2
K-Rod
outs,
now.
base is empty.
It's like, lower batter, please. Kinsler. Hit Detroit. Out. Yeah, I think K-Rod's gone. And they'll find someone else.
An
to
easy
pitch.
inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Bottom of the 7th.
Chargers, can he hold on? Do it. That's it. He's found left hand. That's what it is. Get it back. The first one was a 6, so he's definitely there.
No outs, man on second.
Right around second for Gretsch. Pair of hits. And a whiff. That one. So he's
1 out, man on second.
there. Lots. Deep fly to right. 1 go makes the catch. Garrett will get to third.
2 outs,
As long
man
as he
on
gets
third.
Fregosi out, that's all that matters. Overdrive to right. 1 go will not make the catch. It's a single, and Fregosi gets to right.
2 outs, man on first.
And here comes Boone. And on the second. Oh,
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Top of the 8th.
4-1. K-Rod is going to come out. And it's going to be Jarrett Washburn, who's going to come in randomly. 330 innings worth. The 2002 guy who won the World Series ring. Sundberg greets him with a fly ball to Trout, who 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Andres. Wow, Sundberg. It has to be higher than 3 for a double. 6-5. So he's safe. There will be a double by Andres.
1 out, man on second.
Palmero. Fly to the left. Garrett makes the catch. Definitely you can't run
2
to third
outs,
base.
man on
because
second.
if it's the left field, the ball will easily get to third base. Howard.
Ball 4. Take your race.
Woo.
2 outs, men on first and second.
1 go. Well, it is a 1-6. A possible well pitch. It has to be higher than it. Well, it's not going to be. Because a 6 would have been the same.
2 outs, men on first and
A 6
second.
means nothing. 1 go. Gets the pitch and flies to right. Sam makes the catch.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
All right, so Joyner, Trout, and Sandman against Rogers. Joyner, fly ball. Howard makes a catch, 1 down. Now the question
1
in
out,
my mind
bases
is,
empty.
how long do you keep Kenny in the game? Trout. He flies to center. I think with a 3-run lead,
2 outs, bases
you
empty.
keep Rogers in as much as you can. Sandman? Nice.
2 outs, men on first.
It's a 5-5, a possible pass ball. Did Sundberg screw up? Has better than 3. It's a 4. It's a pass ball, send him to second. Now Flatty's, what does
2
Flatty
outs,
gonna say?
men on second.
Oh, he's a B. He's on B grades. He hasn't done much. Take a chance. Oh, that's gonna make it different. A double by Flatty makes a 4-2.
2 outs, men on second.
Yeah, I think Rogers is done. It will be Feliz Navidad who will come in to pick up Gary Anderson. Oh no, did he tie the game? He sure did. Say goodbye. Well, Gary Anderson says Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. An angel quiet.
2 outs, bases empty.
Well, it's tied, but Feliz cannot come out of the game because he has to face 3 batters. So he has to face Gretchen Klaus. I think it. Unlucky for Turkey's Klaus.
2 outs, men on first.
No. I don't think you do. Possible wild pitch. 4-1. It has to be higher than 1. It's a 6. It's a high. Gritch on second. I think you're going to intentionally walk Klaus.
2 outs, men on second.
Yep, they're going to intentionally walk Klaus to get to Fergosi. And I think that's to get Klaus out of the game.
2 outs, men on first and second.
That's the power play. And it's going to be C.J. Wilson who's going to come in. 0-2, but they trust him. Nice job. It lines to Andrus, and the Rangers are out of the inning.
2 hits,
it's 4-4.
and 2 left on.
Okay.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th, Jared Washburn will now have to face Teixeira, Hamilton, and Bell. And they're going to pinch hit for Teixeira. They're going to pinch hit for Teixeira, and it will be Pudge. Pudge Rodriguez, because why not? 1998 version. Hit to Fergosi. Possible infield single. Pudge beating out. He did. Pudge, nice job. Well,
no
he
outs,
doesn't have to worry
first.
about positioning. Now
The
he got
third baseman is
Hamilton.
playing in.
He's swapped 3 times, but he knows it. But he says he knows his ballpark. At the back of his hand. Roll on the chart. It is a 1-2, so it's a pick off. It's runner will hold.
No outs, men on first. The
So
third
Hamilton
baseman is
gets
playing
another
in.
attempt. Do something. And he hits it for Gozi. Base hit off the glove. Pudge will stay at second, and first and second for Buddy Bell.
No outs, men on first and second. The first baseman is
He's
playing
got 3
in.
hits. That's the problem. At Kinsler. But he is battling the Mendoza line. Tough call. First and second, Washburn is giving up hits. They're like, no, we're going to give him a chance.
He's going to lay down
hits.
a bunt.
Smart move. He'll bunt. Joyner sees this and gets the guy at third. So it's first and second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Ian Kinsler's done well. Washburn says, I can't pitch. So it's going to be the 6'10" Mike Witt, the 85 version of him. He's thrown 9 innings. He's got an 8 ERA. What? Kinsler to get to Sundberg. No. It's like, no, I'm not walking you. Rare play. Is it an odd number? It's a 6. It's an even. So that is a dribbler to the mound. Pitcher will have to find it. It's a 5. Trying to go after Hamilton. Got him. They got Hamilton, the lead runner. So he flips it. So
2 outs,
again,
men
they
on
get the
first
lead
and
runner, and
second.
that's Sundberg. Sundberg kind of has no, like, there's no other catcher, right? Yeah, there's no other catcher. Because Pudge is DHing. Yeah, because Pudge is DHing. You can't do that. I think Pudge can be a catcher. That means your pitcher has to hit. Right? I think that's the rule. But they want to take him out. They want some hitting. Beltray. They need the hits. Hit the third possible error. Ooh, this could be big. Losses of 15. It's an error. And the bases are loaded. E5. So bases are loaded
2
for
outs,
Andrus.
bases loaded.
And they're going to yank him, obviously. I would yank him. Who could hit? Well, A-Rod jumped on the plane from New York. And now Texas A-Rod, 2002 A-Rod, will be coming up to the plate. And he will draw a bases loaded walk from Witt. It's an RBI, no matter how you slice it.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Now you got Rafi Palmeiro, who's a good hitter. They'll let him hit. But it could be a possible pass ball by Boone. Has to be a 6. It's not.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Bases are loaded. Pitch to Palmeiro. Whoa, fake it for that one. Well, that's gone.
He now has 5 RBIs today.
Palmeiro, his 5th home run. He can hit it. I did not take steroids, period. Well, you hit a home run, so I think you did take steroids. Time for a steroids test. But also, grand la 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 yummy poof.
2 outs, bases empty.
I think Witt has had his 3 batters, right? Yes, he has. So now what do you do? Well, Lackey's going to come in pitch. You got nowhere to go. Lackey, the 2006 guy, against Frank Howard. It is 9-4. They're going to rest Howard. And it's going to be Ruben Sierra who will come in. 1990s Ruben Sierra. Hit the joiner, out. Finally, the Angels got out of the inning.
5 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and none left on.
Well,
bottom of the 9th.
There was a possibility for a save situation, but there's not. Shortstop will go to Pudge. Sorry, not Pudge. A-Rod. Left field to Ruben. And catcher to Pudge. I think they'll give, like, Toby Harrod. Well, it's 5 runs. Who cares? And it's going to be Rusty Greer who's going to come in to catch. They're going to give Rusty Greer a chance. Well, CJ, the Angels are almost out of outs, so they're going to let him hit. Boone flies, Hamilton makes the catch. Yeah, Rusty Greer playing catcher.
1 out, bases empty.
You might as well. Wally Joyner will come up to the plate. And he strikes out. CJ looking pretty good. He'll get the win.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now Trout. Runner out. Game, set, match. CJ Wilson does the job, and the Rangers somehow crush the Angels 9-4.
Wins the game easily.
5 in the 9th.
Until next time,
And a 4-0
this is Replay
lead to the
Radio
7th.
signing off.
Nearly blew it, but they won. CJ the win, Washburn the loss. Kenny Rogers the MVP. I don't know. Why did they make him MVP? Rafi Palmeiro hit a grand freaking slam in the 9th. Yeah, his 5th, error his 4th. Texas, 9 runs on 13 hits, an error, and 12 left on base. The Angels, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left. Rogers went 7 2/3. Feliz blew a save. They went with CJ, and he gets the W. Frank Tanana, 2 2/3 innings. Great job by Chance and K-Rod out of the bullpen. Washburn kind of blew it with a pair of runs given up. Mike Witt did not do his job right. John Lackey, kind of. Well, that's it for this game. The home teams lost both. Now let's go to the autoplay of the day. Atlanta, Boston. Saw Boston win 5-3. Cy Young being Kid Nichols, star of the 1890s. Baltimore, Minnesota saw Minnesota crush it 12-6. Walter Johnson with the win. Bob Ellison and Tony Oliva sauce getting his first home run of the year. Cubs, Pittsburgh. Cubs in the 12th win. Lee Smith beats Ray Kramer. Clark Griffith, star of the 1890s. He gets a save. Kiner's Corner does get a home run for Pittsburgh. Cincy crushes Washington 8-1. Bucky Walters beats Steve Rogers. Pinson, Canadian, Joey Votto, and Kulusevski with the home runs. Detroit beats Cleveland 7-3. Desi Trout goes to 7-2 win, loses. John Hiller, the pride of Windsor. Windsor? Yeah, the pride of Southern Ontario gets the save. Alan Trammell goes DB2. What can you do? Colorado nips the Mets 5-4. De La Rosa beats Leiter. Houston Street picks up the save. Matt Holliday goes DB2. Tampa wins 6-5. Alex Cobb beats Saber Hagen with Roberto Hernandez to save. Gordon and Ortiz go deep for Kansas City in the loss. LA beats Houston 8-7. Dazzy Vance beats Lidge. Don Newcomb picks up the save. Snyder and Campy go deep for the Dodgers. Phillies win 6-2. Schilling takes down Josh Johnson. Giancarlo goes deep for Miami. Brew Crew win 4-1 over San Diego. Bosio beats Andy Bennis with K-Rod picking up the save. I don't know why he's on Milwaukee squad. Bosio the MVP. The Giants in the 11th win 5-4. Joe McGinnity started the New York Giants organization in the 1900s with the win. JJ Putz the loss. JJ Putz, he should not be an Arizona legend. Jeff Kent went deep twice, and Willie Mays also went deep. Seattle Oakland sees the A's win 5-4. Lefty Grove beats Jeff Nelson. Ecker, let's see, pick up save. A-Rod goes deep for Seattle. Dude's on 3 All-Star teams. Yeah, it's such a day. And the final game, the White Sox with a shutout. Red Faber does his job. Carlton Fisk goes deep. Yeah, as I said, he can play for multiple teams, and we saw A-Rod play for 3 teams. So that means Tony Lazzari had 3 doubles but lost the game. Alan Trammell with the play of the day. 3-run home run against Cleveland. I would have given Palmeiro it because he had Grand Slam and the game was tied. Dodgers Astros was named the player of the tournament. So for the Blue Jays, they're now 500. So there are 9 teams at 500. So at this point, the Blue Jays would be actually the odd team out. In the National League, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams above 500. So the Phillies would actually sneak in, be team number 8, and make the 8-team tournament. So yeah, we'll do that. And we'll be back in June with more action because OTP is going to be spending a few weeks of teams playing until the cows come home. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.